Okay, I'm going on with my New Earth for Brother Sanchez series that I started, and I think we're going to go for a little bit of a ride in the car today. Let's see. Going to my YouTube channel, I'm just pulling up some research videos. They're all over the place for anybody who wants to see them. You can go in and look in on them. I'm advising that some contrast helps. Add a red, green filter to these videos as you're watching them, and you'll pick up on the imagery better. I'm going to try to limit to 20-minute videos because I'm still dealing with copyright strike crap, and I hate erasing 1-hour videos, so we'll see what happens. What you're looking at here is a dash cam. I just got the dash cam aimed up at the clouds instead of watching Judge Judy on my cell phone or whatever. So again, if you don't see it, there's a huge image. There's a large eye here and a large eye here out of camera range of this huge image that is looking down at you. Then there's many images within that image. So this is going to, again, seem a little faint to you and whatever, but you'll see as we go along in this series. I'm just giving you different days. This is obviously a very rainy day. My windshield wipers are running here and there. So it's obviously one of those rainy, what you call cloudy days. So keep that in mind as we go along here. Because I want you to be able to see that it's like this all the time. It's not a any certain time of day. The imagery is always there. Yes, the imagery can be more crisp and more clear if the heavy metals that are being dumped are the heavy metals needed to make more crisp and clear imagery. Sure. So what we're doing also is we're tightening the pixels. We're taking a huge area of the sky, squeezing it down into a little 3-inch screen. Everything that I'm showing you here on this camera, you will go outside and you will see this through your camera probably at first, but it will not take long. It won't take you more than a few days, maybe a week, and you'll start seeing it all with your eyes at the cloud level and in the moon, and then you'll be able to go to the ground and be able to understand some of the things you're seeing on the ground as well. Because that's really hard for people to get their head around too. When I start going in on rocks and stones and solid objects, doing steam, smoke, going in on steam, smoke, and doing digital collection of the nanocarbon and the imagery in there, they can wipe that out of their mind pretty easy and just forget what I just told them. But the rocks and the stones and stuff, it's just, they can't even go there. As I keep saying too, anybody with glass filters can do a lot better of a job with the contrast than I can. There's a blue filter on the camera on the dash, and I have a red filter right here on this camera to try to give you some contrast. I have my brightness turned down. I have my contrast turned down. Again, to try to add contrast to this, so you'll know what I'm doing, so you don't think again that there's any kind of trickery going on here. It's not. It's not trickery to add a little contrast. As a matter of fact, I'm learning that some people's eyes already have the same contrast that I'm needing these filters for. They already have it naturally. I used to point out all the imagery. It takes me too long. If you don't catch it, you don't catch it. Thousands of images right here for you to look at if you want to pause it at any point and just go in and look. But there's so much. It's just... So these are all white fluffy clouds. See the dark nanocarbon that make up the eyes, the nostrils, and the mouths of these images that are in these white fluffy clouds? They're everywhere. So just like I said about the other square that I stopped at, thousands of images right here for you to go ahead and look in at. You just take your cell phone and start looking in at them. You know, you put it on pause. I'll move my sticks, stop the camera from pulsating, and you can go look in on them. So you get a gist of what I'm talking about. You see how the nanocarbon appear to be black when they go behind certain heavy metals? These are transparent because they're holes in the clouds, I guess you could call it. These are opened up, so these are blue. You're not going to see that because of the double filters I got going. You'll be able to look at the nano rope. You'll be able to zoom in on the nano rope and see all the triangles that are in here. This looks like rope leading to this triangle. It's not. It's triangle, all the way across. Triangles everywhere. This nano rope is working great, man. It does. The nanocarbon's awesome. This nanocarbon system that we live in is really good system. And we deny it. We don't give any credit to the nanocarbon itself. Nothing's unbelievable. Nothing's astonishing anymore. It's just all, it's like typical. Typical the zombies won't fucking see it. That's why I do these videos that sometimes people will think are boring, because they're not seeing anything. They're just seeing the clouds. Whoa, what's the big deal? It's some clouds, big deal. Right, but if you look in on these clouds, it's image within image within image within image within image within image within image. It's everywhere. And the reason why I don't stop and line up shots is because I want to see you to see I'm driving towards these clouds. As soon as I get under them at the right distance, the right shadows, the right lights coming through, the imageries will become clear. The nanocarbon becomes clear. I can see it all. I can see all the triangles everywhere. So that's why I'm letting it run even through things that you might think are boring. Again, good chance to notice all the nanocarbon, to see all these triangles that are everywhere, the nano rope. Good idea to look around at these. You can do this with any camera phone you got. I'm sure you got better equipment than I do. This is very easy to grab. And then when you go home and you upload it to YouTube or download it to your computer, whatever, to your PC, you'll start pulling out all the imagery. You can look in on it, take your time, see it all, and it'll be more clear to you. I'm just showing you how to do that. So I'm not going to keep zooming in and out at the imagery to bring it to you more clearly here and there. I stopped doing that for a while ago. I stopped doing that. We'll see what happens. See what I feel like talking about on each day that I do it. Because I feel like I'm repeating myself from the other series that I already done. I would like to get on to new things and keep going further with all this, but there's no one getting on board yet. There's no one else doing Cloud, Moon, and Veil. Once somebody else is working on the Cloud, the Moon, and the Veil, at those levels, Cloud level, Moon, and Veil level, then I want to come back down to the ground and go heavy on the ground, just like I'm doing with the Clouds, the Moon, and the Veil. But if no one's going to get it around their head, then it doesn't really matter what pace or what direction I move in. I just do what makes me happy. Okay, there's my 20 minutes, so start the next one.